Eagle.
Well, I happen to be quite an expert on eagles. After all, the eagle of guidance is my totem. Yeah, I know that eagles live in one nest for their entire lives, continually adding twigs and other building material to it. There was even one eagle's nest found that weighed 2,000 pounds. That's as much as a baby mammoth. Eagles are excellent hunters and have such good eyesight, they can see up to 1.5 miles away. And when they dive out of the sky to catch their prey, they can fly up to 100 miles an hour.
The raccoon.
Tanana taught us all about raccoons. Yeah, in fact, she said the word raccoon comes from an ancient name that means one who scratches with his hands. Raccoons are very agile, but they can even run down trees head first. And with their nimble fingers, they can get into almost anything to find food. But before eating, a raccoon will take his food and dunk it in water. Oh, and those black hairs that look like a mask? They help them see better by reducing bright light from reflecting into their eyes.
A mammoth.
Here's a little something I learned about mammoths. The kind of mammoth this foot belonged to was a giant animal that looked a lot like an elephant with 2 layers of hair for warmth and protection. They had huge tusks up to 15 feet long to move snow away so they could find their food, which they had to do a lot since they spent between 14 and 20 hours every day eating. That's over 440 pounds of food a day, which is as much as Kenai probably weighs after a big feast at the salmon run.
The bear.
Hey, let me tell you a little bit about bears. Did you know most bears have extremely poor eyesight and only fair hearing? Because of that, they rely almost entirely on their sense of smell when hunting or traveling or doing pretty much anything. Now, most people think that bears are dangerous or mean.
I'm a raging ball of round person.
But the truth is, most bears are very gentle and would prefer to roam around in the forest looking for something to eat, rather than bothering a person or even another animal.
The chipmunk.
I've got some great things to tell you about chipmunks. Did you know a chipmunk can hold 3 chestnuts in each cheek?
So you're telling me you didn't eat them and you have no idea what they are?
Oh, that's 6 altogether, which is amazing since a single chestnut is the same size as a chipmunk's head. Also in winter, when they hibernate, their body temperature drops to below freezing, the lowest body temperature of any living mammal. You would be frozen solid at that temperature.
Salmon.
Kenai has sure learned a lot of things about salmon since he became a bear. He's learned that salmon live in both fresh and salt water and easily swim from one to the other when it's time to spawn. When they're at sea, salmon are black and white, but when they're ready to swim upstream and spawn, they change to a pinkish color. Once they mate and give life to a completely new generation of salmon, they swim away downstream, then die a few weeks later.
The ram.
Hey, will you shut up?
So let me tell you what I know about rams. Well, ram is the name given to a kind of male sheep with big crescent-shaped horns. Rams use these horns to butt heads with each other when they're trying to decide who gets to control a specific area of the mountainside. If one of these horns accidentally gets broken off in a battle, it'll grow back, but it takes a long time, sometimes even several years.
The moose.
Here are a few things Kenai learned from Rut and Took about moose. We're
squirrels, eh?
Wolverine. You know, they're the largest members of the deer family. And only the male moose have antlers.
I can change.
Sometimes their antlers can be as large as a small kayak. Yeah, and even though moose are peaceful animals, they sometimes use their massive antlers to defend themselves from other animals or to fight each other for control over their part of the forest. Oh, and moose can't see very well, but they can sure run fast.
Whoa, geez, after us!
35 miles an hour. So if you see one coming your way, watch out. You did so well.
Killer whale.
Orcas sure are amazing. They can be found in all of the Earth's oceans and seas. They've got their own distinct language that they use underwater to talk to each other. Their unique black and white markings make other animals think they have huge eyes, which keeps them safe from attack. Even though orcas live underwater, they still need to breathe air and have to come up to the surface every 30 seconds or so for a fresh breath.
The rabbit.
Want to hear some fun things about rabbits? Well, rabbits can see in all directions, which means if you try to creep up on them, they can see you all the time. It'd be like having eyes in the back of your head. They also have 3 sets of eyelids. The upper and lower eyelids have eyelashes, and the inner eyelids help protect their eyes when they get into fights or dust storms. And hey, did you know their teeth grow ½ an inch every month?
No kidding, eh?
To keep their teeth from getting too long, they chew on hard things like bark to grind their teeth down.